To Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, coming to you this afternoon on a beautiful fall day here in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And here at Eureka Springs channel, we're here to celebrate all of the good people, the good places, and the good news that's coming from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We're so glad that you're here with us today. If you're watching us live, we appreciate you watching us, and put in the comments below where you're watching us from. We always like to know where people are watching us from, so we appreciate you joining us. Today, I am going to focus on one of the many nonprofits that operates here in Eureka Springs area and the surrounding county, Carroll County, here in Carroll County in particular. And I've invited the ladies who are in the backbone of this organization. It's called I'll let them explain everything to you. It's quite a mouthful. They have a full name and then they have an abbreviated name, and it's kind of fun what they're doing. I think it's going to be very interesting to you guys. So please welcome to the screen, I have Miss Jodie English Brown and Miss Linda Graves. Hi guys.
Hi, Melody. Thanks for having us this evening.
I'm so glad y'all came. Now, I said that it's two different names you guys go by, so I want you to explain to people a little bit about that, and then we'll go right into the meat of what we're talking about today. So explain to people about your organization, if you would.
So our 501c3, Melody, I'll get this, okay? Our 501c3 is Carroll County Youth Literacy Rotary Foundation. I know that's a mouthful, but we are a Rotary project, and our primary focus is the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And you can see that we have Dolly joining us here today in our background here, and we've got some of the books that we're going to be talking about as well. But the Carroll County Youth Literacy Rotary Foundation was really established. It's a joint partnership. It's a project between all three Rotaries in Carroll County: Holiday Island, Eureka Springs, and Berryville. And we now cover with Imagination Library, Holiday Island, Eureka Springs, Berryville, and Green Forest.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it is.
It is big. It's a big effort. So tell people that are watching who may not be familiar with Dolly Parton's program. Who is the Dolly Parton Imagination Library?
So the Dolly Parton Imagination Library program is a program started by Dolly Parton and her foundation to put books in the hands of children from birth to age 5. At age 5, the children graduate from our program. And so, the biggest part of what we're doing is trying to get people to sign up and register their child. These books are free. I have an example right here of our starter book, The Little Engine That Could. We've got a bunch of our books with us here today to talk about too. And all you do is register your child with the program, and we'll talk later about how you can do that.
Yeah.
And once you've registered your child, they will receive a free book in the mail every month.
Wow.
The books are age appropriate. The books are very fun. We're going to show you. This is kind of one of my favorite right here is The Little Engine That Could. This is what we call our starter book. I pulled two, the Llama Llama. Anyone that reads to children knows about the Llama Llama series.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an example. You can't see it, I don't think, on the screen, but the books are also available in Braille.
That's amazing.
I'm feeling the Braille aspect of the book. And so the books are also available in Braille. And several times a year, they also do a bilingual edition of books. We're working on trying to get more of those for us as well. So it's free books for children from 0 to age 5, and all you have to do is sign your child up, and they'll get a book in the mail every month.
Yes. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Anything that?
I will tell you one thing. The books, I had one here. They come with a label on the back of them, and I don't know. Do any of those have a label?
No.
I had
probably
one
already unwrapped them.
Anyway, the label comes in the mail, and the book is actually addressed to the child's name.
That's exciting.
So they have fun going to the mailbox and seeing this book. It's addressed directly to them, and it's a great time. Parents say that the kids just look forward to getting the books.
Well, that would be very exciting as a youngster, especially.
There it is. You've got mail.
My first mail. Goes back a ways. So,
Yeah.
so Linda, in thinking about this effort that is, you're covering all of Carroll County.
Yes.
And so I guess the first thing that comes to my mind is why is this so important for these kids?
Well, we know that parents who read to their children between birth and age 5, that's when their brains are the most active, they're developing the fastest, and they get the most out of everything that's input into their little brains. And so it affects them later in life. If you can catch them at that early stage of their development. And so reading to your children, even though they don't understand the words necessarily, they will if you read over and over to them. And I think any parent probably has had the experience that their child can read the pages back to them basically from memory after having read to them so many times over and over. And they learn the words, they learn to be empathetic to the characters, and they learn social skills and all kinds of developmental aspects. And it affects them as they're able to go into kindergarten and first grade and later on in their education to be able to move faster and understand things quicker and pick up things. We find that through testing at the 3rd grade and beyond, their test scores are higher if they've been through this program.
Wow, that's so important.
I'll add a little to that too. The family aspect of the majority of the time, these books, they're somebody's reading to them, and so there is that bonding of a parent or a grandparent or a sibling who's reading these books to the children. So it's creating that special family time around reading, which we hope would then establish a habit as they move on in life that they continue reading and learning as they move forward.
And as they learn to read, they learn to enjoy reading, and therefore they read more as they get older, and therefore they're going to learn more as they get older.
Well, it's really important too, just to actually, I can just imagine though, to help kids to get excited and think of reading as an enjoyable, a pleasurable activity with their parents. Really, really special bonding.
We also have a poverty issue in our county. A lot of people are living under the federal poverty level or just above it, and struggling with money and what have you. And reading and getting a better education is a pathway out of generational poverty.
So true. So true.
So a child that enters our program at birth, on their 5th birthday, they will have a library of 60 books before they are even starting school.
So the earlier we can sign them up, the more they're going to be able to have a library of books at their hands.
So this is what people don't really what a lot of people miss out on it. This is a free program. It's completely free. So how do you sign up your kids? How does that work? How do we do that?
The sign up is, you can go to www.imaginationlibrary.com. That's a good place. You can go to our Facebook page, which is Imagination Library Carroll County, and click on the link there. We do sign-ups throughout the county. We go to the learning centers. We go to schools. We will be December 4th at the Writers Colony's book fair, doing sign-ups at the community center in Eureka Springs. So we look for opportunities where we can be somewhere where there might be a parent with children, and we have all the information for that.
Wow. So the imaginationlibrary.com is the main organization. So you go there to that site, and then you just put in where you live, and it'll find you. And I guess that one thing that was kind of interesting is that we're so lucky that you guys took this up, because my understanding is that you have to have an affiliate in your area to make this program work. It's not available. Somebody has to do it.
And there is, as the Dolly Parton Foundation picks up the primary cost of this, Melody, but there is a cost on our part that it costs us $25
a year
per child per year to enroll them in the program.
Okay.
So for the life of a child in our program, it's $125.
Oh,
so when
okay.
you're thinking about those donations, know that a $25 donation covers a child with books, one child for 1 year. Then the foundation itself covers the cost of all the printing of the books. They mail the books. Our primary effort is to sign children up and get the word out. Thank you so much for helping us to do this today, to let people know that we have this program, Dolly Parton Imagination Library in Carroll County. And we work hard to let people know about it. We want to make it easy for them to sign up. The other thing I will say is if you just want to learn a lot about our program or literacy in general, we've started a new program on our Facebook page that I think you would find very, very interesting because there's some really good statistics, some really good information about the value of reading to children and just some good tips.
And some cute pictures, too, of kids reading.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of great information there I've been noticing too. So I guess the if you want to be a part of this vision and helping out, because you do a little bit of funding need on y'all's part, do you have to raise money every year? How do people give? Or if they have other questions, who should they call? Perhaps.
We're going to recommend our third partner in crime, so to speak. Here is Peggy Lodowicz. Peggy is not able to be with us today, but that's her phone number, 479-244-9595. Peggy can direct you to the person that would be most able to help you with your questions.
And help you get signed up.
Right.
Love it. So, I mean, the fact that you also are doing this, that there's bilingual and there's Braille versions, it really is speaking to a lot of unanswered population there with the effort. That I really love that about this program. Yes, of course.
Can I throw in one thing? We are just now going to come out very shortly with our registration forms, paper forms in multilingual copies. We already have Spanish and English, but we're going to soon, and I think we already have Marshallese, but our two new ones are going to be Hmong and Karen.
Wow. You guys are trying to make sure
everybody's
covered.
Everyone in the county.
Everybody, representing everybody and every child. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Lot of work goes into this. You guys are a dynamic team, making things happen here. Just a fantastic program. Hopefully everybody that's watching this can get on board and help you guys out, support the cause. I've got some people that are watching. I want to get to their comments. So we've got Barb Kuhn, who's watching us from Holiday Island. Thank you for watching, Barb. There's some of the books, Dolly Parton's.
This is a coat of many colors here.
I love that book. That's a good read no matter what age you are. Craig Brown says, wonderful program, such a great literacy benefit for many. And Craig happens to be interested. He says, the woman in the black sweater sure is pretty. Well, yes, she is, Craig. Craig, how would you know these things? How would he know these things? Janie is watching a wonderful program. Thank you for watching, Janie. Help us spread the word, Janie, about the program. We appreciate you watching us. Lisa Davis says it's a wonderful program. You can see even infants engaging when you read a book with them on your lap. Jodie, what is your favorite children's book?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. Right now, I have recently met a local author, Ashley Wellman, and I would have to say her version of Princess and the Pea is kind of my new read of a children's book that I really like. But I'm going to have to say maybe my all-time favorite might be Pete the Cat.
Pete the Cat.
And we recently had the wonderful opportunity to have a sit-down with James Dean. If you go to our Facebook page, soon you will see he is the illustrator for the Pete the Cat series. And we had a chance to sit down and talk with him about Imagination Library, and I'm going to say that might be my favorite series. I don't know.
Yeah, you can see his images on Facebook as well right now, and I think there'll be a release of him reading to the kids here soon. So another question, Jodie: Do some parents' literacy improve through this program?
Oh yes, very much so. We find that a lot of parents, following this program, they're reading to their children. It actually enhances their literacy, and particularly in the bilingual books. If you have a parent maybe that is not as bilingual as the child, that then the parent is reading that book in English, and Spanish is the language they're in. So
awesome. Janie also has a question. Do you have any feedback from your local teachers or on a statewide or national level to how well the children in the program do in school versus those that are not in the program? Excellent question, Janie. We covered that a little earlier.
We get a lot of testimonials from teachers all the time that just they think this is the greatest gift to children to get them ahead in school.
Great question, Janie. Janie also says she shared this on her Facebook page. Thank you, Janie, for doing that.
Thank you, Janie.
Deb Elliott says, have you partnered with the schools to help get the word out?
Yes, we work closely with both the schools in Eureka Springs and Berryville, and Green Forest, and the learning centers, the daycare centers as well. And I would like to also add that the schools typically, they help fund us. Yes. And so we also do receive donations from our local schools. And we did a Rotary story time on our Facebook page during COVID, and all of our superintendents of schools read a story for us.
That was fun.
Stay
I saw
tuned
that.
Once again to our Facebook page, because we're going to bring that back this winter.
Love it. That's exciting. So Janie's in agreement with you. She said, love Pete the Cat books, of course. Yes. So you guys have really doing a lot of things this year, a lot of exciting things coming up. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to be bringing down the pipes in the future. You got a real active group going on with Imagination Library. And thank you both for all that you're doing to help improve childhood literacy in our area. And thank you for both of you for all that you're doing for Carroll County. It's a fantastic program. I'm excited to see what you guys are doing. And anything else you'd like to say to the people listening?
Thank you so much for helping us get the word out, Melody.
I agree.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And I'd like to do also a shout out to our 3 local Rotary clubs, and we really appreciate their support. Rotary is very much behind us, and that's a big part of the reason that we're able to bring this program to Carroll County. So thank you to our Rotary clubs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's very poignant that the very book that you're holding up, The Little Engine That Could, certainly so. You guys believe in this program, and you are going to make things happen. You believe in it, and a lot of other people do too. And so thank you both for making this happen in our county. Appreciate y'all taking up the cause and making this happen for all the kids. It's a fantastic thing. All right. Thank you both for joining us. If you have any other comments or questions, be sure to do so. Even if you're watching us on replay, I'm sure Linda and Jodie will keep an eye out on the thread for the next few days. If you have any other questions, put them in the comments, and I'm sure they'll get to you. Thank you, girls, for doing this and taking your afternoon to talk with us. We appreciate you very much.
Thank you, Melody.
Bye-bye.
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 All right, so if you want to get on board, let me give you that information to you one more time. You're going to go to imaginationlibrary.com to sign up your child from 0 to age 5. If you want free books for your kids, imaginationlibrary.com right here in Carroll County, Arkansas. How fantastic is that? I love, love, love what they're doing. Thank you for supporting Eureka Springs channel, and thank you for tuning in and watching us live, and we will see you again tomorrow. We'll be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. for some more good news from our area, so be sure and tune in and watch us. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.